Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
No more pigs in our community. Oh, pigs. No more pigs in our community. Oh, pigs. No more pigs in our community. Oh, pigs.
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about new Kellogg's Cookies and Cream Krispies. Now, I haven't been able to find these in my local grocery store, so I had to head over to eBay, but apparently they've been popping up in Albertsons and Albertsons brand stores across the country. Now, as you can see, it says special edition on the box there. I'm not really sure the difference between special edition or limited edition, but either way, I would suspect that this cereal won't be on shelves about a year from now, so if you see it, you should definitely pick it up. Now, we can see from the front of the box here, the cookies and cream flavor is probably supposed to be reminiscent of Oreo cookies, as you can tell from that bootleg Oreo there in Crackle's hand. Now, besides the creepy renditions of these classic characters here, you can also see what the cereal looks like there on the front. It just looks like regular Rice Krispies with little chocolatey specks on the pieces. Now, I love cookies and cream flavors, especially Oreos, and I love Rice Krispies, so this low effort variety actually seems like a pretty good idea to me. When I do videos about a new flavor from a classic cereal, it's often hard to find stuff to discuss because there's really not much to talk about. So in cases like this, I think it's best to use the time to talk about other varieties of Rice Krispies that have popped up over the years and show you some boxes from my collection. Now, we know that Rice Krispies Treats is by far the best variety of Rice Krispies ever to come along, but there have been other fun varieties too. One of my favorites was this Fruity Marshmallow Krispies from 1987. Now, this wasn't the first Rice Krispies to add marshmallows. That was back in 1982 with Marshmallow Rice Krispies. But these were even better. They had multicolored marshmallows in the shapes of grapes, lemons, orange, and raspberries, and usually they just flavor the cereal and leave the marshmallows normal. But in this cereal, even though the shapes were barely defined, the marshmallows had a distinct fruity taste. This cereal was super sweet with about 17 grams of sugar per serving. Ah, I miss the 80s. Anyway, check out this commercial for Fruity Marshmallow Krispies with a recognizable actor at the end.
Fruity Marshmallow Krispies, lots of fruity marshmallow shapes. Eat you snap, crackle, pop in, over lots of fruit taste.
Wow!
Fruity Marshmallow Krispies, orange, lemon, raspberry, grape. It snap, crackle, and pop in, with lots of fruit taste.
New Kellogg's Fruity Marshmallow Krispies, part of this complete breakfast.
Mmm, how fruity!
Fruity Marshmallow Krispies, you'll be snap, crackle, poppin', over lots of fruit taste.
Fruity Marshmallow Krispies joke machine can make you a comedian.
Why does a cow wear a bell? 'Cause its horns don't work!
One free in Fruity Marshmallow Krispies.
Alright, so another favorite variety of mine came in 1997. It was called Razzle Dazzle Rice Krispies. Now, this version was so flashy and cool that Snap, Crackle, and Pop had to wear sunglasses there on the front of the box. Now, it might look like the only difference between this and regular Rice Krispies was the multicolored Krispies there in the bowl, but the flavor and taste was also different as well. You can even see how it says new great taste up here on the box. They also mentioned the new taste in this commercial from 1997.
What's the best thing about Kellogg's new Razzle Dazzle Rice Krispies? Let's take a look. Is it the snappy new colors?
Is it the snap, crackle, pop? Or is it the sweet new taste?
Whoa! Looks like we have a winner. Sweet.
Yep, it's gotta be the sweet new taste.
Definitely.
Kellogg's new Razzle Dazzle Rice Krispies, a part of this complete breakfast that'll make your mouth run wild.
It's hard to describe the flavor. It was definitely a little sweeter than regular Rice Krispies, but I also felt there was like a hint of fruitiness to the cereal as well. I wish they'd bring this one back. These were also great for making Rice Krispies treats. Now, the last variety I want to talk about was from 1993, and it was called Apple Cinnamon Rice Krispies. I actually have a box of this lying around somewhere, but I can't find it, so this picture of the box will have to suffice. This version of Rice Krispies was so delicious with that perfect balance of apple cinnamon flavor. And one thing you'll notice from this box is that Snap, Crackle, and Pop are nowhere to be found on the front of it. That's kind of weird, right? Well, here, watch this commercial and then I'll explain.
Everybody's after the great taste of Kellogg's Apple Cinnamon Rice Krispies, but I'm not worried.
I love this stuff. You don't mind if we taste this, right?
Actually, I do mind. And so does Max. Thanks, Max.
Big apple taste and cinnamon. Slammed into delicious Rice Krispies. They're part of a complete breakfast.
And so good. You might need someone to guard them.
So they actually had a couple commercials featuring that giant gorilla named Max. He was this bodyguard for kids so they could eat bowls of this delicious apple cinnamon Rice Krispies without being bothered. He never made the front of the boxes, but I suspect if this cereal would have lasted longer or if it was more popular, he would have probably become the official mascot. I guess Max and the cereal never really caught on though. But it's still a fun fact for a possible new mascot for this version of the cereal. Alright, let's get back to these Cookies and Cream Krispies. Now you can see on the back of this box they have a recipe for Rice Krispies, as they do on the back of almost every box of Rice Krispies. I definitely think this cereal makes some great treats, but maybe we'll come back to that later. For now, let's open up this stuff and take a look. So here's what a bowl of new Cookies and Cream Krispies look like. You can barely make it out, but they have these brown chocolate cookie specks sprinkled all over the normal Rice Krispies pieces. They do have a slightly chocolatey smell to them too. Let's hit them with some milk and give them a try. And of course, you can hear that great snap, crackle, and pop sound. Yeah, you can definitely taste the cookie flavor in there. It's kind of subtle, it's not too strong. They definitely don't taste like Oreos. I think I was just hoping for like a rice-based Oreos flavored cereal. Maybe if they added marshmallows, it would help round out the flavor and texture of the cereal and make them more reminiscent of cream-filled cookies. But you know what? If marshmallows would make them better, I bet they'd make a great Rice Krispies treat. Let's see. Hold on, I'll be right back. Aha! Here we go. I just quickly whipped up a batch of Rice Krispies treats with these Cookies and Cream Krispies. Look at that, it's all gooey and delicious. I'm not really sure if you can see, but there's some cookie specks there. I probably should have crumbled up some actual Oreo cookies and mixed them in with the cereal. That would have been amazing. Oh well, let's try this one. I mean, it's almost impossible to make a bad Rice Krispie treat. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves while I finish this. So good. Now if we could only get them to bring back apple cinnamon Rice Krispies. Those made marshmallow treats that were out of this world. Maybe we can start an online petition or something. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this new Cookies and Cream Krispies. If you find a box at your local store, pick them up and let me know what you think. Alright, as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay crunchy.
I don't know whether the labor unions and their bosses really hate me. That doesn't matter, but I know I'm not in their unions. I don't know if the real estate lobby is anything against black people, but I know the real estate lobbies keep me in the ghetto. I don't know if the Board of Education hates black people, but I know the textbooks they give my children to read and the schools that we have to go to. Now, this is the evidence. You want me to make an act of faith, risking myself, my wife, my woman, my sister, my children, on some idealism which you assure me exists in America, which I have never seen.